Welcome, everyone, to AT&T Stadium, home of the Cowboys here in Arlington, Texas. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. On the run from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. To throw, it's Stockton. Using his feet to buy time. Got out of trouble and throws. Finds his man, it's Branch. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
They'll run it from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Bulldogs racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're just continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's complete. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Card in the backfield. It's Frazier. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They're dealing with a second and long.
I think that shows you the experience of the quarterback there. His primary target wasn't open, so he didn't panic. Even though he was getting hit, he was
grabbed it inside the 10. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a first and goal.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Well, I know a big question coming into this one was how locked in was this offense going to be early? We've seen offenses throughout the season struggle with rhythm and execution early in games. Not a problem for this offense here. In this game, in this environment, all 11 guys locked in. Great job running, throwing. Execution was beautiful, and they're able to cap off the opening drive of the game with a nice run to get on the board for a touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw it, Sayin. Gets it out quickly. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
The Buckeyes in the hurry-up. They'll try to get the first through the air. Quickly complete. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense.
And the defense, got him at the 27.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Looking to throw on first down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
They came ready to play, guys. Offense goes right down the field on their first drive to score a touchdown. Now their defense is playing lights out. Second sack of this opening drive. And one thing this coach does a great job of, he gets his team ready to go, and you're seeing it here on the big stage.
Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air. It's Sayin. The quick out.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out.
And the Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. This pressure from the defensive front is overwhelming, much like when three-time All-American David Pollock played on the Georgia defensive front. Whatever happened to that guy?
Hey, washed up old guy. I've heard bad things about that guy. But no, when you look at these defenses Georgia's had, these dominant defenses, man, it's just big, physical guys up front. You think about the Jordan Davises and the Trayvon Walkers of the recent past, just guys that dominate a football game. You have to know where they're at on every snap.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got him downfield. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. First and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
This has been been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Rushes on him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game. Running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. We've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Pocket breaking down. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting them a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Now he'll fire back into the middle. Fires into traffic, picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he was trying to chart a course on that pick for a pick 6, but he'll be stopped at the 31.
Well, he was rolling to his right, and because of that, I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
Quarterback may change this route. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Quickly complete. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. To the air, it's Stockton. Got a man, it's Frazier.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
They'll run play action. Unloads it downfield. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there.
Who needs a 2-minute offense? When you're this explosive, this offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
That last big play has them in position to threaten here. 1st and 10 from the 37. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
The offense changing the play. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Tate. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Timeout, Ohio State.
The Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Fires to the big fella. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. The Buckeyes come to the line in a hurry up. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
QB strikes the ball and the clock is stopped. No gain on the play. Brings up.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He might want another play. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Makes the catch. It's Tate. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays.
Timeout, Ohio State.
Let's see what they've dialed up on third and long from the 22. He's looking to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Takes a hit as he fires. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half.
That's the end of the first half. This is Ohio State 21, Georgia 7.
I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, they're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They more than got the job done in the first half. Now the job in a bowl game, don't get distracted and finish the deal here in the second half.
I mean, love the way they came out. They had all that time off, didn't look rusty at all, came out with a foot on the accelerator, looked really, really good. Palmer, he's just more of the same here in the second half.
I agree, and if you're on that sideline right now, now's not the time to be thinking about the off-season, your strength program, what classes you're taking in the spring. You need to focus on finishing this game and punctuating this season.
Showing off that power as he plows ahead to the 38. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
The snap sets up the throw. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Play action on first down. Makes the catch. It's Thomas. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. To the air. It's Stockton. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. He's got it on the outside. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
I got a feeling they went into the half and they talked about how do we create some more explosive plays on offense. First drive, you're trailing. They did exactly that. Nice job by this offense. They're going to need more of them to get back in this football game, but I like the first drive aggressiveness by this offense.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing failed.
As they come to the line, 90 seconds to play here in the third quarter. He wants to throw it again. With the catch, it's Branch. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Georgia going back to work with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Skips away from pressure. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard to corral.
So now it's second and long. Wants to throw. It's Stockton. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Oh, he's got some space. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got him first and goal.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. Lets it fly. And that one is picked off in the end zone. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy.